Well, the cost of borrowing money has just gone up too. We saw mortgage rates go up this week, jumping up to over 5%. Financial advisor Mike Giordano with Williams Wealth Management. Always love to have you with us each week.
Love being here.
And there's a lot to weigh in on each
Sure.
week too, Mike, in terms of people and their money. But based on kind of the economic security and the way the stock market has just soared over the last few years, did we become a little complacent about how much money our money could really make for us?
Oh, this happens, Jane. We've had a great decade. Since the financial crisis, we've had really a great decade. But when you're buying stocks, you're buying businesses we've talked about. And so if you're going to buy the laundromat down the street or a grocery store, you're not buying it and then selling it the next day. So you got to think long term about these things. Same thing with the stock market. When you put money into stocks, you got to think long term about them. And the long term average, if you look back about 100 years, is around a 10% annual rate of return.
So our expectations maybe have been a little misplaced, and that's kind of not the way it really is in real life.
Yeah, you just hit on the biggest issue. Is
real life.
Yes, when we talk to people, hey, put your money in the stock market, you can get 10% rates of return. So in their head, they think, oh, every year I'm just going to get 10% on 10% on 10% on 10%. But that's not how the real world works. So to be successful, you need to understand that the short term can sometimes be all over the place. You can have years where you're up 50, but years where you're down 40, like in 2008. So there's a wide range of different expectations.
That's why Mike has been telling us, as we've watched these stock market drops, just to hold your breath. If you don't have to pull anything out of there for the next 5 years, just hold your breath.
Right.
What about those, though, who do need to be getting money out? They're going to retire within the next 5 years or sooner. How can they find kind of a smoother, more predictable ride?
Right. More predictable is the answer.
Okay.
There's no such thing as just everything moving like clockwork. But what you try to do is you mix up your plays. You have your stocks, which are great for long-term growth. You have your bonds that give you a little more stability than cash, obviously the most stable of the three asset classes. And so you want to basically use those stocks. They're kind of like your passing plays in football. So it'd be like Dabo Sweeney throwing a ball every play. And your bonds give you that more predictability. If you put those two things in your portfolio, you smooth out the ride a little bit. You might take off a little bit of return, but you're going to consistently bring in your wide range of expectations.
So now is a good time to talk to your financial advisor. I mean, it kind of almost sounds like it's time to go to the doctor. Don't try to do this at home all by yourself.
Absolutely. You're dealing with emotions all the time as much as you are with finances, and everybody's got a different journey, and so everybody needs a different plan.
Well, we appreciate your advice,
Absolutely.
Mike Giordano. Thank you so much.